Most people will never make it. That's not an insult. That's a fact. Not because they aren't smart, not because they aren't talented, but because they don't have the mindset to push through when it gets tough. Now, let me ask you something. How many times have you set a goal, felt excited for a few days, and then quit when life got in the way? How many dreams have you buried because they felt too hard, too far, too impossible? How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but when tomorrow comes, you make the same excuse again? Listen to me. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They act in spite of it. And today, I'm going to teach you the 1% mindset. The mindset of people who refuse to quit, who push beyond their limits, and who build the life that most people only dream of. If you apply this, you will change your life forever. If you ignore this, you will stay exactly where you are. The choice is yours. What's the difference between the 1% versus the 99%? What really separates them? The difference between the 1% and the 99% isn't luck. It isn't talent. It isn't intelligence. It's mindset. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines where you end up in life. 1. The 99% dream. The 1% take action. Everyone has dreams. Everyone has ideas. Everyone has goals. But the difference? The 99% keep talking about their dreams. They say, one day I'll start my own business. One day I'll get in shape. One day I'll change my life. But one day never comes. They talk about their goals as if they're magically going to happen without effort. But the 1%, they don't wait for one day. They start today. They take that first step even if they don't know everything yet. They take risks even when they feel uncertain. They take action even when they don't feel ready. Because they know this one simple truth. Action creates progress. Progress creates momentum. Momentum creates success. And while the 99% are waiting for motivation to take action, the 1% are already doing the work. 2. The 99% make excuses. The 1% make solutions. The 99% always have a reason why they can't do something. I don't have time. I don't have the money. I don't have the skills. I don't have the right connections. I don't know where to start. Do you see the pattern? Excuses are comfortable because they remove responsibility. If something isn't your fault, you don't have to change it. And that's exactly why most people stay stuck in life. But the 1% think differently. Instead of saying, I don't have time, they say, how can I make time? I don't have money, they say. How can I earn more? I don't know how, they say. Let me learn. While the 99% are complaining, the 1% are problem solving. Because they know this, excuses don't build success, solutions do. 3. The 99% fear failure. The 1% embrace it. The 99% think failure means, I'm not good enough. I should give up. Maybe this isn't for me. So what do? They quit. The moment things get hard, they walk away. They think failure is a dead end. But the 1%? They understand failure is part of success. They know Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career. Elon Musk went through 3 failed rocket launches before SpaceX succeeded. Steve Jobs got fired from his own company before coming back stronger. Did they quit? Number. Because they know failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the path to success. The 99% give up when they fail once. The 1% fail 100 times, but keep moving forward. 4. The 99% want comfort. The 1% chase discomfort. Most people love their comfort zones. They don't want to wake up early. They don't want to push through pain. They don't want to feel uncomfortable. They want results without the struggle. But the 1%? They seek out discomfort because they know that's where growth happens. They wake up at 5 a.m. when everyone else is sleeping. They train their bodies and minds to handle stress. They push past exhaustion, frustration, and fear because they know nothing great ever happens inside a comfort zone. Think about this. A seed has to break open before it grows into a tree. A caterpillar has to struggle inside a cocoon before it becomes a butterfly. A muscle has to tear and rebuild before it becomes stronger. Success works the same way. The 1% put themselves through pain, discipline, and discomfort because they know that's how you become unstoppable. 5. The 99% wait for the right time. The 1% know the right time is now. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'll start when I have more money. I'll start when I have more experience. I'll start when the timing is perfect"? The truth? There will never be a perfect time. There will always be struggles. There will always be challenges. There will always be something in your way. But the 1%? They start anyway. They understand momentum beats perfection. While the 99% are still waiting for the perfect time, the 1% are already miles ahead. 6. The 99% want approval. The 1% don't care what people think. Most people live their lives trying to impress others. They let the opinions of family, friends, and society control them. They don't chase their dreams because they're afraid of being judged. They don't take risks because they fear what others will say. They play it safe because they don't want to disappoint anyone. But the 1%? They don't give a damn about what people think. They know. People will laugh at them. People will doubt them. People will try to pull them down. But they keep going anyway, because they understand one thing. At the end of your life, the opinions of others won't matter. The only thing that will matter is whether you lived life on your own terms. The 99% live their lives making excuses, staying in their comfort zones, quitting when things get hard, worrying about what others think, waiting for the right time. And where does that lead? A life of regret. The 1% live their lives, taking action every day, pushing through fear and failure, creating solutions instead of excuses, seeking discomfort and growth, taking control of their destiny. And where does that lead? A life of greatness. The choice is in front of you. Will you stay like the 99%, stuck in the same cycle? Or will you break free and join the 1% who rise, fight, and win? Because let me tell you something. Nobody is born in the 1%, but every single person has the power to become the 1%. The question is, will you? Let's listen a story. There's a special type of bamboo tree in China. When you plant its seed, for the first year, nothing happens. You water it, you give it sunlight, but no growth. Year 2, still nothing. Year 3, nothing. Year 4, nothing. Most people would give up. They'd say, "It's not working." But in the 5th year, something amazing happens. Within just 6 weeks, the bamboo tree shoots up 80 feet into the air. Now let me ask you, did the tree grow 80 feet in 6 weeks or in 5 years? The truth is, it was growing underground the entire time. Success is the same way. Most people quit because they don't see instant results. They don't realize that every effort, every failure, every struggle is building something beneath the surface. And if you just keep going, one day you'll explode into success, but only if you don't quit too soon. The hardest part, why most people never make it, let's be honest. Success is not easy. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants freedom. Everyone wants to live on their own terms. But when it comes to doing the work, that's where most people fail. Not because they can't do it. Not because they don't have the talent. Not because they don't have the resources. They fail because they can't handle the hardest part. And what is the hardest part? It's not the late nights. It's not the sacrifices. It's not even the failures. The hardest part is this: keeping going when everything feels impossible. 1. The hardest part is showing up when no one cares. At the beginning, no one is going to believe in you. No one is going to support you. No one is going to cheer for you. No one is going to give you a hand. You'll start something new, a business, and no one will buy from you. A fitness journey, and no one will notice your progress. A skill, and you'll suck at it for months. You'll post your first video and no one will watch. You'll open your first shop and no customers will come. You'll try to improve yourself and no one will care. And in that moment, you'll want to quit. Because deep inside, we all want validation. We want someone to say, "Wow, you're amazing." We want someone to say, "You're doing great, keep going." But guess what? That's not going to happen. No one claps for you when you're at the bottom. And this is where 99% of people give up. They say, "No one is watching, so why try?" They say, "No one supports me, so I'll stop." And that's why most dreams die before they even start. But the 1%? They show up anyway. They put in the work even when no one notices. They stay consistent even when it feels useless. They keep going even when they feel invisible. Because they know, if you keep showing up, the world will eventually have no choice but to notice. 2. The hardest part is fighting against your own mind. Success isn't just about fighting external challenges. It's about fighting the battle inside your own head. Your mind will play tricks on you. It will tell you, you're not good enough. You don't have what it takes. Why are you even trying? It will tell you that you're a failure before you even fail. And if you listen to that voice, you will never succeed. Most people lose not because the world stops them, but because they stop themselves. Their own thoughts keep them trapped. Their own fears keep them small. Their own doubts keep them from even trying. But the 1%? They know how to control their mind. They train their mind like a muscle. When their brain says, I'm tired, they say, one more round. When their brain says, I can't do this, they say, watch me. When their brain says, this is too hard, they say, then I'll get stronger. They understand this. Your brain will try to stop you. Your job is to keep moving anyway. 3. The hardest part is working without immediate rewards. Most people give up because they don't see instant results. They start a business, but it doesn't make money in the first month. They start working out, but they don't see abs in the first week. They try a new skill, but they're still bad at it after a few tries. And they say, this isn't working. Maybe I'm not meant for this. Maybe I should try something else. And they quit. Why? Because they expect success to be like fast food. They want overnight success. They want quick results. They want immediate rewards. But nothing great happens fast. A seed doesn't turn into a tree overnight. A diamond isn't formed in an instant. A masterpiece isn't created in one sitting. Success takes months, years, even decades of effort before results show. And the hardest part is continuing when there's no proof that it's working. But the 1%, they keep working without seeing results. They trust the process. They know, if you plant the seeds today, the tree will grow later. If you do the right things consistently, success is inevitable, even if they don't see it yet. 4. The hardest part is choosing discipline over comfort. Comfort is easy. Sleeping in? Easy. Watching Netflix all day? Easy. Making excuses? Easy. But success? Success is hard. Waking up early? Hard. Pushing yourself to do more? Hard. Staying consistent every single day? Hard. Most people choose comfort. They say, I'll do it tomorrow. They say, I'll start when I feel motivated. They say, I'll change when it gets easier. But the truth? It never gets easier. You just get stronger. The 1% know this. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. You want success? Wake up when you don't feel like it. You want greatness? Work when no one else is. You want freedom? Push through when others quit. Because the real price of success is paid in the days you don't feel like doing it. My final question to you, will you survive the hardest part? This is why most people fail. Not because they're not smart enough. Not because they're not talented enough. Not because they don't have enough resources. They fail because they can't handle the hardest part. They break when it gets tough. They give up when no one believes in them. They quit when they don't see immediate rewards. And the 1%? They push through. They fight through the hardest days. They keep moving when nothing makes sense. They show up, even when no one is watching. And because of that, they win. The only question left is, will you? Only question. The myth of motivation. Motivation is a lie. You've been told your whole life, you just need motivation. Watch a motivational video and you'll feel pumped. Find inspiration and everything will fall into place. Sounds good, right? But here's the truth. Motivation is the biggest scam ever sold to you. Motivation is like a firework. It burns bright for a moment, but then it's gone. How many times have you felt inspired after watching a motivational video, only to do nothing about it? How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, only for tomorrow to come and you feel zero motivation? This is what people don't tell you. Motivation is useless if you don't take action. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. You need consistency. You need action, even when you don't feel like it. Because real success doesn't come from motivation. It comes from doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. 1. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is forever. Motivation feels good. It makes you excited about your dreams. It gives you energy to think about success. But here's the problem. Motivation is like a battery that dies fast. One day you wake up feeling pumped. You tell yourself, this is it. I'm going to change my life. But then, life hits you. You wake up tired. You feel lazy. You don't feel like working out. You don't feel like studying. You don't feel like grinding today. So what happens? You do nothing and you tell yourself, I'll wait until I feel motivated again. But that's how 99% of people fail, because they don't understand this. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a habit. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Motivation is based on your mood. Discipline is based on your decisions. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is practical. The 1% know this truth. You can't rely on motivation. You must rely on discipline. 2. The truth about high achievers. They don't wait to feel motivated. Do you think athletes feel motivated every day? Do you think billionaires wake up feeling excited all the time? Do you think successful people always feel like working hard? No, they are just as tired as you. They also have bad days. They also feel lazy sometimes. But here's the difference. They don't wait for motivation. They train when they don't feel like it. They work when they're tired. They push through when others quit, because they know if you only work when you feel like it, you'll never achieve anything great. The 1% wake up and do what needs to be done. No excuses, no waiting, no relying on motivation. They understand that success isn't about how you feel. It's about what you do. 3. Motivation fades, but systems keep you going. Imagine you wake up today feeling super motivated. You decide, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to change my life. And you actually do it. Day 1, you feel great. Day 2, still excited. Day 3, you start feeling lazy. Day 4, you skip it. And then what happens? You fall back into your old habits. Why? Because you were running on motivation, not systems. High achievers don't rely on feelings. They build systems that make success automatic. They wake up at the same time every day. They go to the gym at the same time, no matter what. They work on their goals even if they don't feel like it. It's not about motivation. It's about habit. It's about routine. It's about systems that make success inevitable. The 1% know this. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your systems. 4. The hardest truth. You have to take action. Without feeling ready, most people are waiting. Waiting to feel motivated. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for inspiration to hit them. And guess what? They wait their entire lives and achieve nothing. Because success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who move before they feel ready. You don't wait to feel motivated. You don't wait for the right time. You don't wait for inspiration. You start now, even when you're tired, even when you're scared, even when you don't feel ready. Because action creates motivation, not the other way around. Just stop relying on motivation. Start taking action. You don't need motivation. You don't need inspiration. You don't need another motivational video. What you need is discipline. Wake up and do the work. Move even when you feel lazy. Show up every single day no matter what. Because success isn't built on feelings. Success is built on actions. And the real question is, will you keep waiting for motivation? Or will you get up and start right now? Tell me, what are you going to do? Right now you have a choice. You can keep living the same life, making the same excuses, getting the same results, or you can make the decision right now that you will be different. You will be part of the 1%. You will stop making excuses. You will stop waiting for the right time. You will stop quitting when things get hard. Because listen to me, your dream is waiting for you. But it will not come easy. It will not come fast. It will only come if you show up every single day no matter what. So, what's it going to be? Will you be part of the 99% who talk, dream, and complain? Or will you be part of the 1% who take action, fight, and win? The choice is yours. Now go. Make it happen.